O Israel. The call never died. From the south, the lost sheep rise.
From Mississippi soil where the history haven't changed in the land, but the promise still steady. Names got taken, truth got buried, but the word still breathing, never went missing. Lost sheep scattered, still hear the tone. Shepherd calling, saying bring them home. Not a rumor, not a myth. Ancient bloodline covered in stitch, no crown on head, no throne in sight. But kings still walk when they live upright. Priests in order, hearts in check. Walking the path of like she is a deck.
Order of Melchizedek. Hey, stand righteous, stand correct. No beginning, no end, we set. Walk in truth, no disrespect.
Order of Melchizedek.
Order of Melchizedek.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
From two below we represent.
From two below we represent.
Israel rise.
Remember that.
Remember that. Not here for hate, not here for noise. Here to rebuild men, women, boys. From prison walls to broken homes. Still hear our voice through flesh and bone. Teach the law, apply the way. Faith works, lived every day. Not traditions handed down, but ancient past we walking now. 12 tribes breathing, still intact. Truth don't change, that's fact. Scattered, warning, gathered again. Written long before the pen.
Order of Melchizedek. Hey, stand righteous, stand correct.
All praises to our Elohim, the God of our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I praise him for his son, Yeshua, the Savior of the house of Israel. 10,000 and over. I know he has never lost to anyone or anything. Yeshua's undefeated.
They beat him on the road to Gethsemane. He was our savior, but they treated him like an enemy. Manslaughter for his garments couldn't break his extremities. As it was written in the Psalms and the prophecies. Yeah, they dragged him through the city, gave him a thorn for crown. Mocked him and laughed at him, tried breaking him down. But he pushed him in pain. He didn't make a mumbling sound. Some whipped him so bad his blood saturated the ground. Then he was nailed to a tree. They stretched out both of his hands. His side was open. That's where the soldier weapon was rammed. At any time he could have called down a legion to kill him. Just to hop about the chariots and murder them niggas. Darkness filled the skies, then the earth shook in its pain. The temple veil was torn, it was ripped into twain. Roman soldiers were trembling, gripping their weapons in shame. Still nobody understood the power contained in his name. He said it was finished, took his last breath, gave up the ghost and proceeded to go down in death. Even the tomb knew Yahweh wasn't done yet. He knew his purpose and he played it like a clarinet. U-N-D-E-F-E-A-T-E-D, Yeshua undefeated. U-N-D-E-F-E-A-T-E-D, Yeshua undefeated. They laid him in Joseph Barra tomb and sealed up the grave. The guards patrolled 24/7, sure that he stayed. The guilty scattered like roaches when they running from raid. Afraid of the words he spoke and the promises made. 3 days the world was in silence, our people overwhelmed with doubt. Hell threw a party thinking they can count him out. Demon laugh and dance as they scream and shout. He who laughs the loudest, lining through the crowd. Way deep in the depths, he shattered the chains, took the keys from Satan, and he broke the restraints. Death had to yield, and all of his power was drained. Now every knee got to bow at the sound of his name. U-N-D-E-F-E-A-T-E-D, Yeshua undefeated. U-N-D-E-F-E-A-T-E-D, Yeshua undefeated. U-N-D-E-F-E-A-T-E-D, Yeshua undefeated. U-N-D-E-F-E-A-T-E-D.
From Mississippi mud,
truth don't die. It testify. We moving with order. Delta dirt, pain got root. Truth in the soil, fire in the truth. 2 below night, spirit don't sleep. We're still calling the lost sheep. Took our name, buried our sound. Truth stayed alive underground. We were scattered, now we aligned. Kingdom rise, awaken the mind. Stand up, this that order now. Woo.
Stand up, we in up.
We in order now.
Woo. Truth too loud, bring it all.
Can't ignore it now.
Woo. Chosen rise, we rise.
We restored it now.
Yeah.
Back to basic Tuesday. Oh yeah. Word go deep, no delay.
Oh yeah.
Wednesday prayer, tapping line.
Woo.
Seek the most, high on time.
Woo.
Get your way to Friday grind.
Woo.
Discipline, align your mind.
Woo.
Don't just hear, come learn the way. Shabbat class every Saturday.
Who we be?
Israel.
What we on?
Discipline.
Tuesday.
Base.
Wednesday.
Prayer.
Friday.
Level up.
Level up.
Woo. This ain't religion, this order. Yeah. This ain't religion, no, 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 no. Yeah, yeah. This ain't religion, no, 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 no. This ain't religion. This ain't religion. This ain't religion.
Shalom, 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 family. It's your brother Mikael J. Israel in the building. And I want to give all honor and glory and praise to the Most High and His only begotten Son, Yeshua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. All praises. Shalom to everybody in the chat. Hope you're having a blessed evening or night, whatever you want to call it. But hey, we here. And I don't know what happened to the background. It just turned dark all of a sudden. Oh. No, that ain't what I want. I don't know what just happened. But let me see what's going on here. Because it's supposed to be up there. Boy, I tell you, they don't want it to show. I don't know. Let's see if this show. Ain't nothing showing. Unless I did something I ain't had no business doing. Okay, I see it in the background on that. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. There you go. I don't know what they did. I don't know what they got going on. StreamYard changing so much stuff, family. I don't know why they doing this, but anyway, I'm at the bottom left of your screen now. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but y'all bear with us. Bear with us. But today's lesson is the release of the Shedim. If you don't know what Shedim is, we're going to show you what it is. So, Second Baruch, chapter 27, explains this, what's going to be released in the earth in the last days during these tribulation trials and periods that we're about to see, and seeing now and about to face the tribulation before Messiah. Okay? And when let me share my screen, and let's dive right into this thing. And before we start, we are not a hate group. We don't hate anybody, race, or religion. If you hear or see anything that's going down that look like a terroristic act, call your local authorities. All right? All praise to the Most High. Had to put that out there. We are not a hate group. The information we will be using tonight will be fair use, because we got 2 videos to play and we don't want to be copyrighted. So let me show our credentials. All praises. Now, the release of the Shedim in these last days, in this hour we living in, we had I see y'all in the chat. Boy, y'all coming in. Okay, I see y'all in there on the YouTube side. All right, we got Sister Jill, Sister Arlene, Sister Kia, MC to the X Project, Brother Winston, Sister Arlene. Man, we had an explosive prayer call last night. Well, y'all should have been there. It was explosive. Man, we went through the scriptures. We prayed for one another. We went through the scriptures, and we just had a great time last night, fellowshipping with one another and fellowshipping with the Most High. And man, we just talked about what we're going to, this is part one. Part two will be on Tuesday, okay? Part two will be on Tuesday, okay? The Sister Arlene said, we sure did. Yeah, we had an explosive night, y'all. Explosive. Sister Jim said, yes, it was. All praises, all praises. So we're going to get right into it, family. Give me a second. Let me get my stuff in order here. All right. All praises, all praises. I'm trying to get this phone set up where it won't be in my way. Brother Mikey L need a phone stand, family. I gotta get on Amazon and find one. I had one. I don't know what I did with it. But anyway, let's get it. Let's get it. So let me share my screen and let me get y'all caught up to speed what Shedim is, okay? Let's go to Wikipedia. Shedim, all right? This is Shedim. The word for Shedim is this right here. Are spirits or demons. In the Tanakh or Jewish mythology, Shedim do not, however, correspond exactly to modern conception of demons as evil entities as originated in Christianity. While evil spirits were thought to cause maladies, Shedim differed conceptually from evil spirits. Shedim were not considered evil demigods, but the gods of foreigners, meaning the other nations. Further, they were envisaged as evil only in the sense that they were not the Hebrew Elohim. Okay? All right. And we're going to get into this. And so let's get into the origin. According to the legend, the Shedim are the descendants of serpents or of demons. Let me start over. According to one legend, the Shedim are the descendants of serpents or of demons in serpent form, in allusion to the story of the serpent in the Garden of Eden and related in Genesis. A second view is that they are the offspring of Lilith. If you don't know who Lilith is, she's the first Adam's first wife. Her name was Lilith. Okay. From her union with Adam are other men, while a third says that Yah created them on the sixth day, starting to fashion their bodies, but failing to complete the work because he was aligned to rest on the Shabbat or the Sabbath. Even after the Sabbath, he left them as they were in order to show that when the Sabbath comes, all work still unfinished at the beginning of the Sabbath must afterward be viewed as complete. As a result, the Shedim have souls. Now listen to this. The Shedim have souls. Brothers and sisters. I'm going to see that and read it again. As a result, the Shedim have souls like those of humans, but lack bodies to contain them. Yet a foreconception was that the Shedim had their origins among the builders of the Tower of Babel. These being divided by their motives into three groups, in which the third and most compromised those who sought actively to wage war against Yah, or the Most High God, and were punished for their sacrilegious hubris, by transformation into the Shedim. All right. So the Shedim, brothers and sisters. Oh, brothers and sisters, we got to get into this thing. We got some scripts to get through. We're gonna break this thing down clean and proper. So, brothers and sisters, if you scary, go cut your light on. Go cut your light on in the house, because some of you ain't gonna be able to sleep tonight. Go get your food, your snacks, your pen and paper and Bible. We're gonna dive in, because these things up on the earth, the Shedim, are evil spirits. And I'm gonna show y'all before we begin. Let's go to this right here. I'm gonna show you that these things are happening. Now, this happened in Florida. Okay? This happened in Florida. And a man accused of killing grandparents at Florida home. This happened 8 months ago. Let me say it again. This happened 8 months ago. Listen to this.
Year-old is now facing charges, accused of killing his grandparents in a Brevard County neighborhood and hurting their 25-year-old neighbor.
So we've been following this developing story since sunrise. It happened on Milwaukee Avenue at Washington Street. West 2's Brevard County reporter Megan Moriarty has been at the scene in West Melbourne all day. Megan, you have the very latest. Just an awful case here.
Nancy, it's a heartbreaking case. 22-year-old Jeremiah Campbell is now facing murder charges for killing his grandparents. The shooting all started here at this West Melbourne home, and then it continued across the street when Campbell chased his grandfather, who was running into this home to get help, and he then shot the 25-year-old neighbor as well. Feeling angry and in shock, Terry French showed us the bullet holes that went through his front door.
And I think that one there is what got George. And then he went in the bathroom. You see the bathroom there. Shut the door, and that was it.
The Brevard County Sheriff's Office responded to Washington Street in West Melbourne Wednesday night for shots fired. According to deputies, George White ran over to French's home asking for help, saying his wife had been shot.
George was standing here.
I don't know what happened. You just knocked the video clean off, Hebrew Shalom. And the background change.
You said I knocked the video off?
Yeah, it ain't up there no more. You all right? You all right? Let me try to figure this out. I don't know, because StreamYard acting crazy right now. It was acting crazy when I started. It ain't you, Hebrew. It's StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
All right, let me get this video back pumping. Okay, family, let me know, y'all, when I play this video, y'all can still hear it, because StreamYard is tripping.
Inside the door. And we had it locked so that nobody could get in. And somebody from over in this area, I think had a 9mm, and he put these holes in the door.
Deputies say 22-year-old Jeremiah Campbell shot George White along with.
Now, his name is Jeremiah Campbell. Listen to this name, Jeremiah, brothers and sisters. Look at the Shedim, or the demons that possess this rascal. Look at it. You looking at it you looking at this demon that's inside this young man in real time. The release of the Shedim. Shedim is a Hebrew word for demons and evil spirits. We just went over the definition over there in Wikipedia. And we're going to read about it in 2nd Baruch, brothers and sisters, in chapter 27. But I want y'all.
Salakia,
Go ahead.
Hebrew.
Go ahead, Hebrew.
And you know, me and you did a study in Enoch, um, where it talked about these Shedim, which are angels, right? I know you said you read the definition. I didn't get to hear your definition, but my the way that I understand it are they are angels that fail and are no longer in their proper estate, right?
That's right. That's right.
And the Shedim
Or
is
the
the
offspring.
position that they take once they're out of their natural order that the Most High put them in. Was that the definition?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, all praise to the Most High. Now, I want to say something on this point right here, Hebrew, because
Uh-huh.
the Shedim are these spirits. And what these spirits do, Hebrew, is they look for something to enter, something to possess, something that they can take over spiritually, physically, and mentally.
That's right.
And I know as we go through the lesson, I'm gonna hang in here with you. But as we go through the lesson, I'll bring some scripts out. I don't want to jump the gun.
No, jump the gun. Jump the gun. Hey, listen here, man. Listen, I didn't get to talk to you. I talked to you today, but I didn't get to get in detail. Let me tell you something. I got an interesting phone call about this platform, right?
Okay.
You listening?
Yes, sir.
The way they said they love the way this platform is set up now. It's like a teaching lesson / podcast.
Okay.
Because we engage with one another, we ask questions to the audience, and it's different from anything that they're seeing right now in Israel.
All praise to the Most High.
So by all means, brother, interject, because it's edifying the people.
Well, you know, the thing about the Shedim, Hebrew, is as they fall from their natural order that the Most High originally put them in, when they come down here and they start to look for something to possess, somebody to possess, right?
Right.
See, the way that you invite these Shedim in is through idol worship.
Boy.
See, this how you open yourself. Yes, sir. That's how you open yourself up to this stuff. Now, Brother Stephen, what you mean idol worship? I ain't burning no candles. You ain't got to be burning candles, brother, sister. These are demons, evil spirits. They're falling. These spirits are not in their original order that the Most High put them in. They are operating in opposition to the Most High. They're here to influence you to do any manner of wickedness. Everything that they're going to influence you to do is going to be unlawful.
That's right.
And the thing about it, they really in two different type of categories, right? Because you got what we would call the fallen angels. That's what they're called before they fall, before they leave their natural estate. And then they become Shedim, which are demons after they have fallen. Let's go to Genesis, Hebrew chapter 6.
Bring it out. Let's go to Genesis chapter 6. Let me say this right here. The fallen angels in Genesis 6 that we're about to go into, brothers and sisters, they fail, right? They had relations with the daughters of men, brothers and sisters, and they had children called Nephilim or giants, right?
Nephilim. That's right. Nephilim. That's
all
right.
Right, brothers and sisters. I'm just getting okay. Now the Shedim, the Nephilim that died in the flood became the Shedim, brother Stephen.
That's right.
All right,
and they're roaming in the earth. Some of them haven't been released yet.
Well, some of them have been released, and we're gonna get into that out of the
That's
Euphrates River.
Some of them have been released. Some of them haven't been released yet.
That's right.
Yeah, Genesis chapter 6. Let's read 1 through 4, Hebrew.
All right, and it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters was born unto them. The sons of Yah saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they looked, and they took them wives of which they choose. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he is also his flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of Yah came into the daughters of men, and they bare them children, and they bare children to them, and the same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown.
Of renown. Okay. Now go to Jude chapter 1 and read verse 6.
All right. Let me get that. All praise it. Jude chapter 1, verse 6. And it reads, and the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he had reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day. I think Brother Stephen had a phone call, knocked him off. You still there, bro? All right, Brother Winston French said, the spirits of the children of the fallen angels and women who have been destroyed in the flood spiritually now roam the earth as demons or Shedim. You're exactly right, brother. You're exactly right. All right, Brother Step, you back home, Hebrew.
Yeah, I'm back. My bad.
All right, let me read that Jude. Yeah, let me read that Jude 1 and 6 again.
All right.
That's the one you wanted, right?
That's right.
All right. And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he had reserved in everlasting chains under darkness until the judgment of the great day.
That's right. So the angels which kept not their first estate, you know, what I was saying a while ago was they have fallen from their original position.
Mm-hmm.
And that Genesis 6 is explaining to you what happened to them. And then that Jude 1 and 6 is giving you a definition and explaining to you what they are. Now get 2 Peter 2 and 4, and that's gonna drive it on home.
2 Peter 2 and 4. 2 Peter 2 verse 4. For if Yah spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell, and delivered them into chains of darkness to reserve unto judgment.
All praises. So we see that this is the initial fall. These are the original Shedim. They left their original position. They broke the divine order by laying with women, with human beings, when they interacted with mankind unlawfully. Now at this point, they're not the Shedim yet. But this is the cause of their fall, which is what caused them to become Shedim. But go ahead, Hebrew.
So, brother Steph, you see that young brother on the screen? His name is Jeremiah. Look at that brother. What you see? Tell the people what you see.
Shedim.
He's demonically possessed. A demonic
spirit. That's right. That's right.
Hebrew. Go to this is gonna be what Christ told us what it's gonna be like. Let's go to Mark 13, Hebrew. Mark chapter 13, family, and I'm gonna read. You driving, bro? Or you?
I'm driving.
You drive? Okay, I got it. Okay, see, when you go to chapter 13 in the book of Saint Mark, brothers and sisters, We're going to read 1 through 13, and I'm going to show you. This brother here, it told y'all he slayed his grandparents. He slayed his grandparents. Now, it's titled in my Bible, Jesus foretells future destruction. And in the language of these scriptures, listen to the scriptures as they explain it to us. Christ was telling us, he didn't say it verbatim, demons. But brothers and sisters, when we go to that Baruch in a minute, 2nd Baruch chapter 27, it all gonna make sense because you're gonna see Mark chapter 13, 1 through 13 again. It's gonna say this, it's gonna give it to you in more detail. Okay, y'all follow me? Everybody, all right? All right. If you all right, put a 100 in there, and I'll begin in Mark chapter 13, 1 through 13. Yes, sir, Brother Stephen. Man, I appreciate them precepts. Those were hard hitting, Hebrew.
All praise to the Most High. We just getting started.
Yes, sir. So, brothers and sisters, listen to what Christ, our commander-in-chief, our king and high priest, told us. As he went out of the temple, one of his disciples said unto him, Master, see what manner of stones and what buildings are here. And Yeshua answered and said unto him, seest thou these great buildings? There shall not be left one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat up on the Mount of Olives over against the temple, Peter and James and John and Andrew asked him privately, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign when all these things shall be fulfilled? And Jesus answered them, began to say, take heed. Listen to these instructions. Red letter. Jesus said this, y'all. Take heed, lest any man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be not troubled. For such things must needs be, but the end shall not be yet. Ain't we seeing wars and rumors of war? Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now listen to verse 8. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrow.
That's right. That's right. Hey, so, birth pains, Hebrew.
That's right. And when we get into that 2nd Baruch, it's going to explain it that way. This, y'all family, we here. It's earthquakes going on right now as I speak in diverse places. Nation against nation, meaning nationalities against other nationalities. Kingdoms against kingdoms. Don't we see the kingdom of the United States going against the kingdom of Iran? But take heed to yourselves, for they shall deliver you up to councils, and in the synagogues ye shall be beaten. Ye shall be brought before rulers and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them. Hey, that's coming, brothers and sisters. These are one of the birth pain. They're going to start delivering us up. And the gospel first must be published among all nations. Ain't this gospel getting to the four corners of the earth, Brother Stephen? But listen to verse 11.
Hey, Hebrew, you got Israelites all around the world teaching this truth. Everywhere. But go ahead.
Verse 11. But when they shall lead you and deliver you up, take no thought beforehand that ye shall speak what ye shall speak. Neither do you premeditate, but whatsoever shall be given you in that hour that you speak. For it is not yet, it is not you that speak, but the Holy Ghost. So, Brother Stephen, if we get delivered up, the Holy Ruach gonna give us utterance what to speaking it out.
That's right. That's right.
Now listen to this. Now remember this video that's on the screen, brothers and sisters. Now listen to this. This is the release of the Shedim. And when I was in the world and reading this scripture, bro, before the truth of the Most High came to me to give us the understanding of the word, the deeper meanings of the word of these scriptures, bro, I used to think like this scripture we gonna read, how is brother gonna betray brother? How is father gonna betray son? And how should children rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death? I used to wonder that, but I see it now, Hebrew. You know why? The release of the Shedim, the demons. This brother right here just slayed his grandparents, bro. Did he betray them? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Let's read this. Verse 12. Now the brother shall betray the brother to death, the father, the son. Let me back up. When it say now the brother shall betray the brother to death, that's talking about bloodline brothers and your brothers and sisters that look just like you. Ain't you my brother, Steph? Even though we not got the same mother and father, but you my brother, right?
That's right.
Did Judas betray Christ when they brothers?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I had to bring that out. Now the brother shall betray the brother to death. It's gonna be some Israelites that betray. They're gonna take the path of Judas for 30 pieces of silver and betray us, bro.
There's gonna be a bunch of them that's gonna do it.
Now the brother shall betray the brother to death, the father the son. The children shall rise up against their parents and shall cause them to be put to death. And ye shall be hated. Ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Now, you see what we got to go to and to endure, brothers and sisters, in order to be saved? You got to go. We got to fight these Shedim that's going to inhabit our loved ones and our brothers and our sisters. You got anything on that, Hebrew?
French's 25-year-old granddaughter, who was inside trying to call 911. She was taken to the hospital for her injuries.
And what we found is that there were not only 2 gunshot victims, but a third victim was also found in the house, the elderly gentleman's wife. Both he and his wife have been pronounced dead.
Sheriff Wayne Ivey says Mary and George White were killed. Campbell, the accused shooter, is their grandson.
George was probably, and Mary, to me, and I've been knowing him for
Yeah, this video, y'all forgive me, I'm on Wi-Fi.
30 years.
Yeah, I don't know why it's lagging, but I'm close to it. I don't know what's going on here. But anyway, let me before we get to this Baruch, let me read this to you. Shedim is the Hebrew word usually translated as demons or foreign spiritual powers. In the Hebrew Bible, the word shows up in Deuteronomy chapter 32. We're going to read that in a minute. And Psalms 106:37, where Israel is where Israel is condemned for sacrificing to beings and not Yah. So if you mean the release of Shedim in biblical sense, brothers and sisters, the exact phrase is not a stand-up biblical phrase. The Bible speaks more about it. See, you're not going to find the word Shedim in the Bible, brothers and sisters, but the Bible speaks about it, and I'm going to show you in the scriptures. Like Brother Stephen just showed you Genesis 6, Jude 1 and 6, and that 2 Peter, what we just read. All right? So you see, we lining up the scriptures here for you. All right? Brothers and sisters, people turning to these powers through idolatry and forbidden sacrifice, okay? Like just Brother Stephen said, in order for these things to inhabit you, you have to be an idolater. You got to be serving idols. These beings or these Shedim must be worshipped through idolatry. All right. The Shedim are linked to false worship and corruption. Israel sacrificed unto devils and demons, meaning they gave worship away from the Most High. The idea of Shedim grows into a broader category or a harmful, uncanny spirit beings, somewhat closer to later demon language, though not always exactly the same as the latter Christian idea of demons. All right. In prophetic teaching sense, brothers and sisters, point number 3. Some people use release of Shedim to mean a time when demonic influence is no longer restrained and being spreading openly through deception, idolatry, violence. Violence, brothers. Now, you see that? This brother has been, that we got on the screen, not him, the brother we just had that slayed his grandparents. He did that violent act. He manifested that act through violence, brothers and sisters. See, this is in order the way these Shedim to inhabit you, or let me say this: you're a follower of Christ, you're a commandment keeper, brothers and sisters. And this is what I said last night. You better get your emotions in check, because your family members, your so-called friends, just regular people in the world is gonna try you, right? And I told you last night on that prayer call, in order for them things to inhabit you, they need your energy. And what gives them the energy? Through your emotions. You better get your emotions in check. Because any one of us can just end up like this guy that just killed his grandparents. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They're trying to put these demons know who you are, and they're going to inhabit your brothers and sisters, your family members, and they're going to, all your children, like Christ just told us, and they're going to try to put your light out. Okay? I'm trying to help you here. I'm trying to find that brother picture. I don't know what they did with it. Hold on. I'm trying to get him back on the screen. Oh, well, I can't find this picture, y'all. Well, anyway, so, brothers and sisters, as you can see, these demons need your energy in order to manifest violence, right? Like we just read, they need that. They need you to be in idolatry. When we know our brothers and sisters that's not in this truth, they're in idolatry. So let's read this again. Some people use release of the Shedim to mean a time when demonic influence is no longer restrained and beings spreading openly through deception. Now, did not Christ say in Matthew 13, be not what? Deceived. That's deception, brothers and sisters. Idolatry, violence, or spiritual corruption. That wording is more of an interpretive phrase than a direct biblical quote. The release part is an interference not stated in the Tanakh. Now, brothers and sisters, I had to read y'all that. Now let's get straight to this. Baruch, brother Stephen, you got anything? Is he still there? Okay. I guess he tied up. So, brothers and sisters, let me get to this Shedim here. Let me get this on the screen. Now, remember what we read in that Matthew 13. It should be on the screen now. Let me see. Let me see if it's on the screen. There you go. There you go. Now, let me see, can I fix me and Stephen to get us out the way so we can read, so y'all can see the word. Let's see. Let me see. Can y'all read that way? Yeah, I think y'all can see that. All right, brothers and sisters, let's get to it. Let's get to it. And let me go back and change my background.
All right, I'm back, bro. My bad.
Oh, you all right? No, that ain't it. I don't know what happened, y'all. But anyway, let me get this off the screen. All right, so now we in that second Baruch, brothers and sisters. And let's read. And y'all pay attention. Remember what Christ said in that in that Mark chapter 13. Okay, let's get it. And he answered and said to me, in 12 parts is that time divided, and each one of them is reserved for that which is appointed for it. In the first part, there shall be beginning of commotions. And in the second part, there shall be killings of the great ones. And in the third, now, hold on, Hebrew. Now, if you remember what we read in that Mark 13 right there, it said, right here in this Baruch, it said, it shall be killing of the great ones, right?
That's right.
Now, Christ said in that Matthew 13, he said in verse 9, in Mark 13, he said, but take heed to yourselves, for they shall deliver you up to councils. Who's going up to the councils? The great ones. And in the synagogues.
Mm-hmm.
Ye shall be what? Beaten. And ye shall be brought before the rulers and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them.
Mm-hmm.
See, brothers and sisters, this is the beginning. And see verse 3 right here on your screen. And in the second part, there should be killings of the great ones. And in Revelation, he's also talked about we're going to be thrown into prison and take no thought for your life.
That's right. See, Hebrew, this is the thing that the Most High in this hour is getting us ready for. See, it's a reason why the Most High have allowed us to watch our people on national news networks get shot down. With George Floyd, that man kneeled on his neck for what, 8 minutes, 8 minutes or something, 8 minutes and 12 seconds or something like that.
Yes, sir.
See, it's a reason why the Most High have allowed us to see these things, and it angered us. And it makes us mad to watch our people have to go through these things, Hebrew. But also it have caused us to be desensitized.
Mm-mm.
It has caused us to look at life in a different way. Because Hebrew, we can lose our life in the twinkling of an eye.
That's right.
So
That's right.
why lose your life in the twinkling of an eye in wickedness, when you can lose your life in the twinkling of an eye and get the kingdom and have everlasting life? See, the Most High getting our heart ready to not be afraid of death, Hebrew. He's getting our hearts ready to not be afraid to look down the barrel of a gun, or to look at an electric chair, or to look at missiles flying all over the world every day. We watching them blow buildings up, blow schools and hotels and hospitals up.
Mm-hmm.
See, the Most High is allowing us to see this stuff live, and then, I mean, it's everywhere. All you got to do is touch your phone, and you can see it. So, Hebrew, he said, those that lose their life shall gain their life for my name's sake. So this is what the Most High getting our hearts ready for, Hebrew. We got to stop being scared, bro.
Say it again.
We got to stop being scared, because why fear a man that can only take your physical life? You need to fear the Most High God that can not only take your physical life, but he can also cast your soul into eternal fire. See, he's the one to fear, and that's what he's getting our hearts ready for, Hebrew.
That's right. Bro, I don't know what they just did. But I can't even see our screen, cuz. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can see it. It still got that second Baruch up there.
But on my end, they got it. They just, man, I don't.
You
Let me
might
go
have to
back.
go out. Yeah, you
Let me
might have
go
to go
back
out
there.
and come back in.
All
Yeah,
right.
I got you.
All right.
I got a couple scripts. Family, I'm gonna read a couple of scripts while we wait on Brother Mikael to come back in, because I got something I want to read to y'all. I'm gonna go to Matthew chapter 12 and verse 43, and I want to read this. Matthew 12 and 43. Let's look at this. Matthew chapter 12 and verse 43. Matthew chapter 12 and verse 43, and it reads, it says, when the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none. Then he says, I will return into my house from whence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself. And they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall it be also unto this wicked generation. And that's what we are watching on this video that Brother Mikael just shared with us.
That's right.
Because what else would cause a person, a young man, to turn a gun on his own grandparents and unalive them in cold blood, bro? Those are demons that have occupied that young brother's body. And you look at that picture that brother Mikael, put that picture back up on the screen if you can, Hebrew.
All right, let me find that man video. Talk to him. I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
Find his picture on that video, because that's what I was trying to do a while ago. Go ahead.
When you look at the way that he was looking into that camera, that's not that young man looking like that. That's those spirits. You can look through his eyes and you can see that he's not himself. Those are wicked spirits that's causing that young man to look like that. I guess if we could go back and we could find some more pictures of him when he was normal, when he wasn't occupied by those spirits, I guarantee you he don't look like that. I have witnessed this in person. I went, one of my sisters, we went to their house to go and pray with her because she's in an addiction. And me, myself, and my other Israelite sister, and one of my other sisters, she's still in the church. But anyway, we went there to talk to my sister and to pray for her. And y'all, she had so many spirits on her.
Uh-oh.
I could see it in her eyes, Hebrew. Bro, she didn't hear nothing we were saying. It was like she was looking out into space.
See, you see the picture on the screen, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got him up there.
Y'all look at that picture right there. Why is he looking at that camera from that angle? Why he got his head down like that and looking up like that? Because those spirits has taken over his body. And brother Mikael, we know through scripture, some people are just chosen as vessels of dishonor.
Right.
You know, and you have those spirits that's in the earth, Hebrew, that the Most High allowed to occupy people because that's their fate, bro.
Hey, you just talking about, brother Stephen, be honest with me. brothers and sisters in the chat, be honest with each other in the chat and with yourselves. Before 2019, and let's go back in our lives, because I was born in 83. If you just look back, before this 2019, our 400-year captivity was up. If you be honest, from 2019 on backwards, we didn't see this much death. We saw it, but not on this scale. We seeing it now. From 2019 to 2026. I can say it's been more death from them the 6 years than I ever seen, brother Stephen. Compared to all the years I've been living.
There's been a lot of death since COVID.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. But look at our communities of all the ones that are gone, bro, in Baldwin alone.
Yep.
See, let me show y'all something. So we just went over second Baruch. We in second Baruch 27. They said in the second part, that should be killings of the great ones. We broke that down and precepted with Mark chapter 13, verse 9. Right? Is that right? Let me see. Yeah, verse 9. Right? The killing of the great ones, those that the Most High chosen to bring his word. Now, read that. I'm going to read this verse 4 in this second Baruch 27. And in the third part, the fall of many by death. Hebrew. We in the third part, Hebrew. We've been in the third part.
Signs of the time.
And in the fourth part, the sending of the sword. Now, think about all our brothers and sisters. If we go back and just use the police killings alone of our brothers and sisters and children, don't you see that? It from George Floyd to Trayvon Martin all the way to Sandra Bland to Tamir Rice and all of them. Bro, it's so many, I done forgot their names. And then it says right here, in the fifth part, famine and the withholding the rain. We ain't getting a lot of rain, Hebrew. Why you think those wildfires is out in California and out west, all out through there? They ain't getting no rain. Lake Mead is dried up, almost. And in the sixth part, earthquakes and terrors. Did not Christ just tell us that in Mark 13? He just told us that it's going to be earthquakes. It's going to be. Let's read that. Let's go back over there to Mark 13 where he said that. And then it's in Mark 13 and 8. But hold on. He said in the fifth part, right here on the screen, it'd be famine and withholding the rain. And then in verse 5, he said in the fourth part, the sending of the sword. Now listen to this. The sending of the sword. Now listen to this. And he said earthquakes and terrors. Now let's read this, what Christ was telling us. When Christ was foretells the future destruction, he said in verse 7, in Mark 13 and 7 and 8, we're going to read, it says, and when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be not troubled, for such things must needs be, but the end should not be yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be what? Famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows. Ain't we seeing this? Oh, okay. Do y'all realize how many people lost their life just in the Ukraine war or the sending of the sword? Don't you know how many lives are going to be lost when this thing get heightened up in the Middle East over there? In the so-called Middle East, I should say, with Iran and Israel and the U.S. Oh, okay. This is where we at. Now, We had that brother on the screen now, and Brother Stephen was breaking it down. You can look on that brother's face and see them demons on it. Now, verse 8, and in the 8th part, a multitude of spectres, and attacks of the Shedim. See, that brother allowed those demons to inhabit him, and it attacked his grandparents. There it is right there. I'm going to highlight it for y'all. And in the 8th part, a multitude of spectres and attacks of the Shedim.
Bro, Mikael, don't you remember, it was maybe a couple of years ago, you had went to the movies and watched the movie, and you called me and you was like, man, Hebrew, man, you need to see this movie. Man, there's so much stuff in there that you going to see on a spiritual level that's going to blow your mind. And that movie was called The Conjuring.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you remember how those spirits was roaming, looking for people to inhabit?
Right.
Looking for people to take control of, to cause them to unalive people. Now, I'm not saying that movie is a true story, but the way that it was happening on that movie is exactly how it truly happened in real life. Those spirits hunt us down. And just like I just read that scripture that I just read in Matthew chapter 12, those spirits will leave you when the Holy Spirit of the Most High God force them out. But if you don't continue to feed the Holy Spirit, those spirits are coming back, Brother Mikael.
Yes, sir.
And if you're not right when they come back, they gonna come back with some friends.
Legions.
And this is how it really happens. And I don't really think that when I was younger, people took spirits more literal. I remember hearing my grandparents and my mother and great aunties talk about spirits. And they took it seriously. But in 2026, Hebrew, we don't take it serious no more.
Mm-hmm.
They look at it like it's a Halloween story or something, like it's not real.
You know what, Hebrew? You know that's that saying, they don't think fat meat greasy, but we here now. They gonna see how greasy it is.
You better know it. It's a reason why all this stuff is happening. It's a reason why you see these children going into these schools.
Shooting it up.
Yeah. It's a reason why you see our young men, they get their feelings hurt and go to the trunk of their car with a switch with 100 rounds on it and just air the whole place out. Man, that's spirits, bro.
Now listen here, Hebrew. The release of the Shedim, right? Did not a young brother down there somewhere in South Mississippi unalive folks after a prom?
Shot 10 people.
Did not up here in Blue Mountain, Mississippi, 2 brothers lost their life after the prom?
Yep.
The release of the Shedim, brothers and sisters. And you'll ask yourself, Hebrew, I know this is touchy, but I got to say it. This happened right here in our back door, in our area, in the little town of Baltimore. Did not a father that was drunk? Did he not have a spirit on him and went and picked up some children and unalived himself and them?
Yep, sure did. Drove head first into another car.
This happened in our hometown, brothers and sisters. The release of the Shedim is out here. Separate yourself from the unbelievers. Because if you're not equipped and your spirit of discernment is so low, you can't identify a demon when it's possessed on somebody, you better stay home. Because I'm telling you, they need your emotions. They need your permission.
They need your consent.
They need your consent.
Yep. They need it. And Hebrew, this the thing. It doesn't just come through idol worship. It comes through sex.
See,
It comes through drugs.
that's right.
It comes through alcohol.
Right.
It comes through your children.
Better see.
Man, this thing is serious, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You set minding your business. You happily married. You ain't heard from this person in 15 years. All of a sudden, you get a Facebook notification. It's a long lost ex-girlfriend or boyfriend from your past. All of a sudden, on this particular day, they thought about you and reached out to you.
Uh-oh.
We need to get together and have lunch. The Shedim. That's the Shedim. Why? Because more than likely, the Most High is getting ready to give a blessing to you and your family. And Satan know it.
Mm-hmm.
You just about to cross over that threshold that you've been praying and asking the Most High for. You just about to have that breakthrough spiritually that you've been fighting all these years for. And all of a sudden you get that text or that phone call.
Uh-oh.
Hey, big head.
Hey, big head.
Hey, big head.
Oh, man.
It's real, Hebrew. This is real.
Yeah, that's right.
But go ahead, bro.
All right, family. Let's get back to it. So listen to this. It says, and in the 9th part, the fall of fire. And in the 10th part, robbery and much oppression. Now listen to this part in verse 11, Brother Stephen. And in the 11th part, wickedness and unchastity. Unchastity. Let's read. Let's look at the definition of unchastity. Now it's supposed to let me pull up the definition. Okay.
Hey, that's the 304 generation, ain't it?
Hey, hold on, Hebrew. Hey, let me tell you something. We here. Because the next verse is gonna sum it all up. Now, did not Christ say this is gonna be a wicked and perverse generation?
That's right. That's right.
Brother Stephen, what happened down there in Houston, Texas on spring break? Wasn't that unchastity?
STDs.
Was that unchastity?
That's right.
When they not having sex in their cars in the open with the top drop?
Everywhere.
Yeah, brothers and sisters, this is the definition of unchastity.
They were like dogs.
This is the definition of unchastity. It is the quality or state of being unchaste or unchaste, representing a lack of sexual moral restraint, purity, or virtue. It constitutes sexual behavior that violates established moral or religious norms, often characterized as what? Lewdness, immorality, or unlawful indulgence of sexual appetite.
Yep. 304.
So, y'all see, brothers and sisters that are listening in the chat and abroad through the four corners of the earth, unchastity is here. It's been here, but it's on a whole nother level. We in 2nd Baruch chapter 27, Sister Kia.
And bro, Mikael, have you listened to some of this music? Now, I know the men make some provocative music. But Hebrew, have you heard the music that these women putting out?
Hey, I
some
heard
of the sexual things that they say in that music that they do to men or another woman. Have you heard it?
Yeah.
Talking about cracking backs and
Throat baby. Throat baby.
man, I said what? Bro, I ain't never heard of such provocative, sexual, explicit lyrics in my life. I thought Uncle Luke was bad back in the day.
Not Uncle Luke. What's his name? Too Short. I thought Too Short was worse.
Man, Too Short ain't got nothing on these folks.
Now, in the 11th part, wickedness and unchastity. And in now listen to this part in verse 12. And in the 12th part, confusion from the mixing together of all those things mentioned. So everything mentioned in these 12 parts, in these 12 parts, everything is mixed together now. It's everything going on at the same time. Ain't that what we see in Brother Stephen?
Oh, yeah.
So we got unchastity, the release of the Shedim. We got people doing robbery and much oppression, wickedness. We got going on the release of the Shedim. We got earthquakes, famine, the withholding of rain. A third shall fall by death, the killing of the great ones, and there shall be what? Beginning of commotions. Brother and sister, all of this is intermingled together now. It said in verse 12 down here, verse 12, and in the 12th part, confusion from the mixing together of all those things mentioned from verse 12 on back up to verse 1. Okay? This is where you at now. You turn to this side, unchastity. You look to the north, the release of the Shedim. You look into your right or to the east, earthquakes and famine going on over there. You look behind you, drought and famine to the south. Brothers and sisters, the Most High got this thing on full blast now. But why? Because wickedness have polluted the whole earth. And men love darkness rather than the light. Verse 13, for these parts of that time are reserved and shall be mixed one with another and minister one to another. For some shall leave out some of their own and receive in his place from others, and some complete their own and of that of others, so that those may not understand who are upon the earth in those days that is the consummation of times. We are in the 12th. We in the 12th part. And all the signs are, you don't know what time it is. Basically, we know what time it is, but those in the world, they don't know. They think all, like the scriptures say, all things are normal. All things seem the same since the Father's been asleep. Oh, that's not so.
Hey, bro, Mikael.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna read some of the lyrics to this Sexy Red song, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
The song is called If You Want It.
So you going into the part where it says in verse 11, and in the 11th part, wickedness and unchastity. You finna read these lyrics of unchastity.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Listen what it's saying. He said he never had this. And I be teasing him. Ish, I'm all these ends fantasy. Cause I'm a freaky bee. I be doing ish, she can't. Cause I'm experienced. I'll F N-word while I'm on my period.
Hold on, let me translate that for the old folks. She said she would have sex on her cycle. Go ahead.
She said, I will F N while I'm on my period.
She'll have sex while she on her cycle. Go ahead.
Kiss his neck, grip his D, I got him shivering.
She said, kiss him on the neck, grab his genitals, and do what?
I got him shivering.
Now he's shivering because she got a hold of his genitals.
He like, nah, I'm finna come.
He said he
Boy.
finna ejaculate.
Boy, give me that ish.
Boy, give me that penis.
We in his mama house.
We in his mama house.
He really dropping D.
He really give me his penis.
He telling me to keep it down, but I'm not hearing it. Babe, this coochie for you. Everybody can't F me. Boo. And
Yo,
we don't
hold
F.
on, Hebrew. Hold on. I got to translate this, man. I got it. You said a lot. I'm your translator. She said, you making too much noise. This penis is for me. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Steph.
Babe, this coochie for you. Everybody can't F me. Boo.
This vagina's for you. Everybody can't sex me.
And we don't F, we screw. And we don't F, we screw. I'll never leave your genitals blue. F them HOEs. I'm through. That D got me like woo. If you F me right, I'll crash out on you too.
Basically, what she said to the elderly in the chat, she gonna drain his genitals for he won't have blue balls. Go ahead, Steph.
But bro, we laughing and we joking about it, and well, we're not laughing and joking, but we talking about this. But this is what the scriptures is talking about, Hebrew.
Unchastity.
Unchastened.
Wickedness.
They don't even look at the union of a man and a woman as being spiritual anymore.
Mm-hmm.
To them, it's just like drinking a sip of water. Something that you can just spit out if you choose to. Mike, they laughing at you. They laughing at you in the chat.
Hey, I had to translate that because we got Sister Marie. She might not understand, and Sister Brenda and Sister Arlene, the older generation that's from the BB King generation. They may not understand them hard lyrics. In that, what you call that, Ebonic speaking. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But they don't speak English.
No, Sister Arlene called her nasty health. All right, where we at? Let me see. Okay, yeah, I done read the whole thing of 2nd Baruch chapter 27. So let's go back up to 2nd Baruch chapter 20. And let me read this to y'all. This is powerful. 2nd Baruch chapter 20. I'm trying to get up there to it. Now, listen to what 2nd Baruch is telling us. Brother Stephen, can you bring that script out in Matthew 24 where he said he had to hasten the time that if he didn't, no soul shall be saved? That's Matthew 24 and what?
Hold on. I think it started verse 15. Hold on. Matthew 24 and 15. He said, when you therefore shall see the abomination of desolation,
no, that ain't
spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place. Hold on. No, that's to flee to the mountain.
That's 22, Hebrew. Start at verse 21.
Okay.
No. Start at 19.
Matthew chapter 24 and verse 19. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. That's what I was finna read, Hebrew.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But pray ye that your flight be in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be.
So now you understand when he said nor shall ever be, he's talking about the consummation of time, what we just read in there, Baruch 27. All those are intermingled together now, brothers and sisters. This is why we say to ourselves, I've never seen anything like this. Man, what times are we living in? Because everything's happening at the same time now. Go ahead, Brother Steph.
Verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days shall be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
Now, this is why the days got to be shortened, brothers and sisters. Because if he didn't shorten the time and sped it up, we won't be around. Ain't no righteous gonna be around. Because you got the release of the Shedim out here getting ready to wreak havoc on the righteous. Now, look on your screen at verse 2 Baruch chapter 20. He said, therefore, look, the days come, and the time shall hasten more than the former. And the season shall speed on more those that are past. Hey, 2024 was fast. 2025 was faster. 2026 gonna be faster than 2025.
I mean, bro, it went by like the blink of an eye.
Oh man, what you talking about, Hebrew? Man, ain't these scriptures awesome, man? Hey, man, I mean, it gives us the understanding.
They off the chain. Hey, do you got your Enoch with you?
Oh no, sir. I didn't bring it's in my truck.
Okay, don't worry about it.
He says, therefore, look, the days come and the times shall hasten more than the former, and the seasons shall speed on more than those that are past. And the years shall pass more quickly than the present year. So every year is getting faster and faster. He said, look at the season. We were just in winter. Now we in spring. But spring, and here in a minute, it's gonna be summer. At a blink of an eye.
So will.
And at a blink of an eye, we're gonna be going into 2027.
Would you call what that young brother did to his grandparents a sacrifice?
Yeah, to the demons. Yeah.
Hey, give me 1 Corinthians chapter 10.
Boy, you in my head. I mean, not in my head. I took Cortez word. Boy, you in my notes. Where you start from?
Start at 18.
Well, I was gonna read the whole thing from 1 Corinthians 10, 1 through 22.
Okay, yeah. The main one I wanted was 20, but go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna get your 20 because in my Bible, Hebrew from 6 through 33, guess what it say?
What's that?
The title of it is "Stay Away from Idolatry." Now you want me to read verse what?
20.
20. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils and not to Yah. And I will not that ye should have fellowship with devils. Verse 21. You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. You cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils. Go ahead, bro.
Devils. That's right, Hebrew. See, they sacrifice to devils, Hebrew. Those are the Shedim. Those are those spirits that cause those people to sacrifice to the devil like that.
That's
that
right.
Young brother, get Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, brother Mikael, and read 23 through 27.
Hold on, let me get it. Slow down. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14.
Yep, 23 through 27.
23 through
because
27.
It's gonna show how idolatry leads to it leads to chaos, Hebrew. Bring it out.
For while as they slew their children in sacrifices and used secret ceremonies and made more revelings of strange rites, meaning strange rituals, They kept their lives. They kept neither lives nor marriages any longer undefiled.
Stop right there.
Mm-hmm.
When we just talking about that Hebrew,
yes, sir.
Marriage don't mean nothing no more.
Sure don't.
Marriage don't mean nothing to people in this world no more, Hebrew.
Nothing.
Man, people will get married today and divorced tomorrow.
In a twinkling of an eye.
And man, it's like because of all of the idolatry that's going on in the world, everybody's morals are non-existent now. Nobody have morals anymore. I was at a store a while ago, and it was these two black ladies. They came from across the parking lot from a bingo lodge where they play bingo, and they were running to the ATM, bro. They had those demons was controlling them, bro. Like, man, they was at their ATM pushing them buttons so hard and so fast, they got mad at the ATM machine because it wouldn't spit the money out fast enough.
Wow.
And then the white lady, now these were two black women. The white lady that was behind the register, she was a real friendly person. She was laughing and talking with me. They asked her, do you know how to do a scan or something to get this money out? She said, no, I ain't never did that before. One of the black women looked at her and said, look at her trying to get some more. If I know she gonna act like that, I wouldn't have asked her. The woman didn't even say nothing.
Dang.
The woman
but hold on. Whoa. Now, you said that was a white woman that didn't say nothing, right?
That's right.
Now, put a sister there. Now, what did that black girl say? That the one that was doing the talking?
Oh, she said, look at her trying to get smart.
Okay, stop right there. She would have said that to her sister. Look at her trying to get smart. The sister that was behind the register that she said that to would have said something back to her.
And the white lady still came over there and tried to help her after she said that.
Now, what I'm saying is the energy that the girl was bringing, getting smart to the white woman. If that white woman would have got on her level of energy, them demons would have been activated.
And there was a police in the store.
See what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? The demons would have been activated.
Police. So the point that I'm making is, bro, because of idolatry in this world, everybody's morals are just gone.
You
know what I'm saying? Like, I was thinking, like, if these sisters was in the truth, they wouldn't even be at that bingo hall losing their hard-earned money. If these sisters knew the truth of the Bible, they would be at home with their Lord, with their children, instead of out here giving these people their money. And they couldn't give it to them fast enough, bro, because the Shedim. See, we can't just look at this from one aspect, Brother Mikael. We got to look at this from every facet of life that we see every day.
Every day, every part of life, every part. Go ahead.
But yeah, I just wanted to say that, Hebrew. Go ahead.
All right, you still keep on reading this Wisdom of Solomon? Because this
is finish that. Yeah. We're going to verse 27.
Now listen to this, brothers and sisters. They kept neither lives nor marriages any longer undefiled, but either one slew another traitorously and grieved him by adultery.
Mm-hmm.
All right, verse 25. So that there reign in all men without exception blood, manslaughter, theft, dissimulation, corruption.
Hey, you gotta go back to the top. Start that verse over.
So that there reign in all men without exception blood, manslaughter. Hey, I'm gonna put that brother back on the screen. What did he do, Hebrew? Look at it.
Manslaughter. Blood. Manslaughter.
So they're raining all men without exception: blood, manslaughter, theft, dissimulation,
Go ahead.
corruption,
Corruption.
unfaithfulness, tumults, perjury, disquieting of good men. Did y'all hear that? Good men finish last. Disquieting of good men. Forgetfulness of good terms. Defiling of souls.
Defiling of souls. What did I just read in them lyrics a while ago?
Defiling of souls is what you read. Listen to this part, Brother Step and family. Changing of kind.
Changing of kind. What's going on in our community? You see these little boys, you see these young men, they're more feminine than the women. They more of a woman than the woman.
You better say it.
You see these sisters, they got their hair cut like a man. They got them straps on their chest. You can't even tell they got breasts. They walk like a man, talk like a man. They even think like a man. Because of those Shedim. Go ahead, Hebrew.
Disquieting of good men, forgetfulness of good terms. Meaning, they forget how good you were to them. In the good deeds and the good arm deeds that you did toward them. They forget that.
And it ain't just women. It ain't just women. It's men too.
Now, disquieting of good fathers. See, good men, I put myself in that category. That right there. See, I'm experiencing that. Brother Stephen, forgetfulness of good terms. You just talked about your daughter this Tuesday. And my daughters, they forget how good we are to them.
That's right.
Ain't we good men? Are we trying to be good fathers?
That's right.
Oh, forgiveness of good terms.
Hey, Hebrew, and you got good women out here that got these no good men that do the same thing.
Do the same thing, brothers and sisters.
They do the same thing. They forget how good that woman been to them when they was out there ripping and running the streets and was a good for nothing, low down, no working, no bill paying, sorry, blunt smoking, filth drinking, pill popper, and everything else, running women, but that woman stuck with that man. They forget that.
That's right. So, disquieting of good men, forgetfulness of good terms, defiling of souls, changing of kind, disorder in marriages, adultery,
right. Adultery,
shamelessness.
No, hey, what was in that Sexy Red song a while ago?
Shamelessness. Hold on, brothers and sisters. I'm gonna show y'all. We're gonna show y'all what shamelessness is. All right, just give me a second. Talk to him right quick. Let me get this pulled up.
And when you see this, you know that this is the Shedim that's causing these things to happen in the earth. When you see these young boys with a wrist bent and they acting more like a woman than a real woman, that's the Shedim. And then those spirits is telling them that they Christians. The spirits making them believe that they get in the kingdom. It is delusion. And it all comes from the deception of these evil spirits, these Shedim that's in the earth. That's where they come from, family.
If you want it, if you want it, if you want it, I do this. If you want it, if you want it, if you want it, you ain't ready. If you want it, if you want it, if you want it, boy, don't do that. I'll take you through that.
That's the clean version, bro, Mikael?
Yeah, I guess.
No, it ain't.
This is what we're talking about. Look. No shame at all. So go back to the script. Let me get this out here for that. I don't want nobody to go, you shaming women. All right, listen to it. So that disquieted with good men, forgiveness of good turns, defiling of souls, changing of kind, disorder in marriage, shamelessness, uncleanness. Brothers and sisters, there's no shame.
No shame.
No shame at all.
No shame at all.
No
Hey,
shame.
Mike, show that disclaimer.
Yeah. Yeah, I showed it at the beginning. Let me show it again.
Okay.
Fair use. That's why they let it play long. But I was just trying to show them what's out here. The way they were dressed in that video is the way our sisters is out here dressed in the world.
Man, you ought to see how they dress at the gym, bro.
That's why I ain't signed up.
Hey, it's finna get to the point to where the old people at those gyms, they gonna have to they gonna have to set a dress code. They finna have to set a dress code.
Hey, that verse 27 right here, it says, for the worshiping of idols not to be named is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil.
All evil.
So, brothers and sisters, we let me go to that while we over here in the Apocrypha. Let me show y'all when these
yeah, Brenda Hill, this is what we call the 2/3. That's correct.
Let me show y'all see, man and woman disobey the laws and statutes of the Most High, right? But these Shedim and these spirits, they don't disobey the Most High. Ain't that something? Did you hear what I just said? Man and woman, flesh, disobey the laws and statutes, commandments of the Most High. But those demons, when they get dispatched, they don't disobey the Most High when he dispatches them. I'm going to read it to you. Now, I'm going to start at verse 26. Now, I want you to listen to the scriptures, brothers and sisters, that's being read. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39, starting at verse 26. The principal things of the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and the oil, and clothing. All these things are for the good to the godly. So to the sinners, they are turned into evil. There be spirits that are created for vengeance. Listen, family, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Now, who made these spirits? The Most High.
So did.
And you see that? It said it appeases the Most High when they go out and do what they tell. When the Most High dispatch these wicked demons, the Shedim, to go do his bidding, his judgment, they be happy to do it. They don't disobey.
Hey, they're not like man.
Fire and hell and famine and death, all these was created for vengeance. Listen to this. the teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. But who's behind that though? These wicked spirits. They shall listen to this, family. I told y'all they don't disobey. They appease the Most High when He tells them to go do it. Listen to verse 31. They shall rejoice in His commandment. Do man and woman rejoice in the Most High commandments? No. Look what our ancestors did in the wilderness. They was murmuring and complaining. They shall rejoice in the Most High's commandments. They shall be ready upon earth when need is. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress His word. Brothers and sisters, do y'all understand what we just read here? They be happy to destroy you when the Most High give them word to. Look at the brother Stephen lesson when he did on Job. Ain't Satan a wicked spirit? The Shedim did not, the Most High gave him instructions what to do and not to do. You take all he have, but you better not take his life. Did Satan disobey the Most High? No, he didn't. He obeyed. So, brother and sister, how are we gonna let the Shedim or demons, the wicked spirit, outdo us in obeying the Most High? Whew, Lord have mercy. Let's go back to that. You got anything on that step? All right, let's go back. Well, where my Bible at? Okay, well, I can just use this one. Let's go back to that 1 Corinthians chapter 10. But first, no, let me go back. Let's go to Deuteronomy 32. Deuteronomy 32. Let's start there first. Deuteronomy 32. We're going to read 16 through 21. Now, this is Deuteronomy 32, 16 through 21. Now, listen to what Israel did, our ancestors. They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods, and with abominations provoked they him to anger. So remember what we just read, what Brother Stephen brought out, that idol worship is the beginning of evil into this being possessed by this Shedim, what we read in that Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14. So they provoked him to jealousy with strange gods, with abomination provoked they him to anger. They sacrifice unto devils, not to Yah, to gods, lowercase, whom they knew not, to new gods that came newly up, whom your fathers fear not. Of the rock, which is Christ, that begot thee, thou art unmindful, and hast forgotten Yah that formed thee. And when the Lord saw it, he abhorred them because of the provoking of his sons and his daughters. And he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end shall be. For they are a very forward generation, children in whom is no faith. That's what we got going on right now. Ain't no faith right now. They don't believe fat meat greasy. There's no faith. Because if they feared the Most High, they wouldn't be out here doing these things that we see on the earth today. The release of the Shedim, brothers and sisters. So you better watch and guard your thoughts and your words going forward when you're engaged out here in public with human beings, whether they be of any nationality, because you don't know It might be the day you be tested by one of these jokers. And you need to know how to maneuver yourself. All you got to do is get your emotions in check and think before you talk. Because those demons need energy to act out the violence. Okay? They need that energy, that emotional energy. Okay? Verse 21. They move me to jealousy, that which is not Yah. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities. I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. So now let's go to Psalms 106. Let's go to Psalms 106. And we're going to start Psalms 106, verse 1. Praise ye the Lord. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever. Who can utter the mighty acts of Yahweh? Who can show forth all his praise? Blessed are they that keep judgment, and he that doeth righteousness at all times. Remember me, O Yahweh, with the favor, and that thou bearest unto thy people. O visit me with thy salvation, that I may see the good of the chosen, and that I may rejoice in the gladness of thy nation, that I may glory with thine inheritance. We have sinned with our fathers. You hear that? We have committed iniquity. We have done wickedly. Our fathers understood not thy wonders in Egypt. They remember not the multitude of thy mercies, but provoke him at the sea, even at the Red Sea. We provoke the Most High. No, listen, because we're going to bring this up to the day, but we got to show you. I won't bring it up to the day in the New Testament, but I got to show you in the Old Testament that this is still going on today. Nevertheless, he saved them for his name's sake, that they might be his mighty power to be known. He rebuked the Red Sea also, and it was dried up. So he led them through the depths as through the wilderness, and he saved them from the hand of him that hated them, and redeemed him from the hand of the enemy. And the waters covered their enemies. That was not one of them left. Then believed they his words, they sang his praise. They soon forgot his works. They waited not for his counsel, but lusted exceedingly in the wilderness and tempted Yah in the desert. This is family. And he gave them their requests and sent leanness unto their soul. They envied Moses also in the camp, and Aaron the saint of Yahweh. The earth opened and swallowed up Dathan and covered company of Abraham. And a fire was kindled in their company, and the flame burned up the wicked. This is going on in the wilderness. They made a calf in Horeb and worshipped a molten image. Thus they changed their glory into the similitude of an ox that eateth graves. They made a golden calf in the wilderness. They forgot Yah, their Savior, and had done great things in Egypt. Wondrous works in the land of Ham, and terrible things by the Red Sea. Therefore he said that he would destroy them, had not Moses, his chosen, stood before him in the breach to turn away his wrath, lest he should destroy them. Yea, they despised the pleasant land. They believed not his word, but murmured in their tents, and hearkened not unto the voice of Yahweh. Therefore he lifted up his hand against them to overthrow them in the wilderness, to overthrow their seed also among the nations, and to scatter them in their land. They joined them. Now listen, here we go, going into these gods, the lesser gods. Here we go. The worship of the Shedim. Here we go. They joined themselves also unto Baal Peor. They ate the sacrifices of the dead. Thus they provoked him to anger with their inventions, and the plague break in upon them. They stood up, finesse, and they executed judgment, so the plague was stayed. And that was counted unto him for righteousness unto all generations more. They angered him also at the waters of strife, so that it went ill with Moses for their sake, because they provoked his spirit. So they spake adversely with his lips. So they provoked Moses, and Moses went off when he hit the rock. Okay, we know that story. Because they provoked his spirit. See, don't let nobody provoke your spirit in this hour. This is what the Shedim need. They're going to inhabit these individuals in this earth, even the individuals in your own household, to provoke you to wrath, to provoke you to get hurt. Don't let you got to right when we this lesson over with, you need to be praying that the Most High give you spirit of discernment, that you may spot when these people when somebody's got the that's working in the wicked got a wicked spirit on them. Because they provoked his spirit. Don't let these people provoke your spirit. So they spake adversely with his lips. So Moses spoke adversely with his lips, family. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom Yahweh commanded them, but they mingled among the heathen and learned their works. And they served their idols, which were a snare unto them. Yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils, and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan. And the land was polluted with blood. Thus they were defiled with their own works, and with the whoring with their own inventions. See that, brothers and sisters? See? They were doing it. They were sacrificing to the Shedim, or the devils. All right. Now, this is in the days of old. Now, let's go back to that 1 Corinthians chapter 10. And then I'm going to go to the book of Revelations chapter 9 and Revelations 18. And then I'm going to cut you loose. All right. Because I'm going to bring this up to the day where we at. Now, let's go to that 1 Corinthians chapter 10. 1 through 22. Listen. Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant, how that all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and did all eat the same spiritual meat, and did all drink the same spiritual drink, for they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them. That rock was Christ. So remember what we read in Deuteronomy 32 about the rock. The scripture said they was unmindful of the rock that begotten them. That rock was Christ. They didn't see, they had no faith. Same thing going on today. Our people ain't got no faith. See how it's all meshing together? Now, that's Deuteronomy 32. What we just read right there. If you go back in that Deuteronomy 32, 16 to 21, it's right there about the rock. And that rock was Christ. And they was unmindful during the time of Moses. There, the language is going to change a little bit in this 1 Corinthians 10. Now you're going to read some of this Psalms 106 that we just read. Now listen to this. But with many of them, Yah was not well pleased, for they were overthrown in the wilderness. Now these things were our examples. See, these are our examples. To the intent we should not lust after evil things as they also lusted. Neither be ye idolaters, as were some of them. as it is written, that people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. Did they not raise up and play in the wilderness at Mount Horeb when they made the golden calf? That was the first strip club. They were down there dancing and worshiping that naked calf. That was the first strip club. It was our people, our forefathers. Neither be ye idolaters, as were some of them, as it is written, that people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. Neither let us commit fornication, as some of them committed, and fell in one day 23,000. Neither let us tempt Christ, as some of them also tempted and were destroyed of serpents. Neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured and were destroyed of the destroyer. Now all these things happen unto them for examples, and they are written for our admonition, upon whom the ends of the world are come. See, this is going on at the end of the world. This is where we at. So this is why we're going over these examples on how to move going forward. Because in that 2nd Baruch, chapter 27, many shall fall by death. Let's come on, family. Let's wake up. We here now. Playtime over for real now. Playtime over. It's the release of the Shedim out here. Playtime over, y'all. Wherefore, let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. Therefore have no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. But Yah is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. See, when these things come upon you from the Shedim to tempt you to wrath or tempt you to speak something that you shouldn't be speaking, the Most High is going to make a way for you to escape. But you got to be calm and not let your emotions overtake you, so you can hear the voice of the Lord or emotions. Wherefore, my dearly beloved, flee from idolatry. We got to flee from idolatry. I speak as to wise men. Judge ye that I say, the cup of blessing which we bless, is it not the communion of the blood of Christ? The bread we break, is it not the communion of the body of Christ? For we being many are one bread and one body, for we all are partakers of that one bread. Behold, Israel, are not they which eat of the sacrifices partakers of the altar? What say I then? That the idol is anything, or which is offered in sacrifice to idol is anything. But I say that the things which Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils and not to Yah. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and the table of devils. You can't be straddling the fence. Pick a side. Now, let's go to Revelation 9. Revelation chapter 9. We got one more after this, and we're going to let y'all go. And that'll be Revelation 18. We're going to read Revelation 9. And remember, this is the release of the Shedim. Now listen to this. 1 through 21. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven into the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there rose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace. And the sun and the air were darkened by the reason of the smoke of the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth. And unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of Yah in their foreheads. Now, brothers and sisters, judgment begins in the house of Israel. We need to be praying to the Most High that we be sealed. Because when he released the Shedim, those wicked spirits out of the bottomless pit that we're reading, it's going to be, and which they already him, it's going to be, it's on and popping right now as I speak. But it's going to get worse and worse as we go in time. Okay? Verse 5, and to them it is given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. And in those days, in those days shall men seek death and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. And the shapes of locusts were like unto the horses prepared unto battle, and on their heads were as it were crowns like gold, and their faces were the faces of men. And they had hair as the hair of women, and their teeth were as the teeth of lions. And they had breastplates, as if the breastplates of iron. And the sound of their wings was the sound of chariots of many horses running to battle. And they had tails like unto scorpions, and there were stings in their tails, and their powers was to hurt men for 5 months. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue has his name Apollyon. One woe is past, and behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter. And the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before Yahweh, saying to the 6 angels which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Now, stop right there right quick. Give me a second. Now, y'all heard was at the bottom of that Euphrates River, what we just read on the screen. Let's go over here. Listen to this. The Euphrates Rivers is experiencing a severe long-term decline in water levels due to climate change, prolonged drought, and extensive upstream damming by Turkey and Syria, which forecasts suggest it should be dried up by 2040. The reduced flow has created a humanitarian crisis in Iraq and Syria, threatening agricultural, livelihoods, and ecosystems. Now, let's go to some images. Y'all, it's drying up. This is a good picture. Let me see, can I get this picture up here? I don't know why it took this picture. Okay, let me show this. All right, look at the screen. That's it's drying up, y'all. See, the river used to be way up there. The water used to be way up here. With my mouth, you can see my mouth, my pointer. But now look at how low that water done got. Let me see, can I get y'all a before and after? Look at this. Open image and new tab. Look at this. Share this tab. This is the Euphrates River. On the left is before. And on the right is after. You see how that water was? That the Euphrates River was? Now look at it now. And they saying by 2040, it's going to be dried up. All right. Let me get back to this. He said, verse 14, saying to the 6 angels which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. And the 4 angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year to slay the third part of men. Now, what we read in that second Baruch, it shall be a great death. Many shall fall by great death. It's going to be a lot of death. So, brothers and sisters, you see where we at? Where we heading? And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire and adjacent and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of irons, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. And by these was the third part of men killed by fire. Sound like that second Baruch 27. And by smoke and brimstone, which issue out of their mouths. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails, and from their tails were like unto serpents in their heads, and with them they do hurt. And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils, meaning the Shedim, and idols of gold, and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk. Neither repented they of the murders, nor of the sorceries, nor of the fornication, nor of their thefts. So you see, all of this is coming on the earth, and men still ain't gonna repent. Get your mind right. We here. We going forward. Ain't no use of us getting scared. Now, this is going into another part. This is our last part, the release of the Shedim. This is Revelation 18, 1 and 2. And it reads, after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightning with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, or the Shedim. You see that? This place is the habitation of the Shedim, Babylon, aka America, and the hold of every foul spirit, the Shedim, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. So, brothers and sisters, that's the lesson. You have seen and heard the scriptures, the holy scriptures of the Most High. We here. I can't believe I finished this in 2 hours. Boy, I did good. I thought I was going to be here a little longer. Oh, man, getting good. So, I hope this lesson scared the hell out of you to get your life in order with the Most High. Don't let these people with these wicked spirits on them trick you into losing your life, because that's what the ultimate goal is, to put your light out. So I got to teach on Tuesday. I got to take KG's spot on Back to the Basic Tuesday. And we're going to go into how to, basically, I want to show you, this is going to be the part 2 of the release of the Shedim, but I want to show you through Christ's teachings how to combat these things when they come to your door. Okay? If you missed that prayer call yesterday, boy, y'all missed a treat. Because basically, we prayed for one another, and then basically It was just like I did a lesson over the phone. And you know what I'm saying? So we had a good time last night. I said, yeah, man. And all praises, it helped the sister out. I ain't gonna call her name, but it helped her out. Yeah. And Brother King Oz want me to go another 45 minutes. Oh man, yeah, okay. Hey, Brother King Oz, gotta get hey, I'm getting old, brother. I'm getting old. Sorry that little body couldn't be here tonight. I don't know what little body is. Like, if you want to know who little body is, I'm gonna wait till he get on here Friday, and I'll let y'all tomorrow. To meet the Most High will. I'll let y'all know who little body is. All praises. So this lesson was called "The Release of the Shedim." Brothers and sisters, y'all pray for one another in the chat, and remember, go back and read before you go to sleep tonight. Go back and read that Mark chapter 13. And somebody wanted a scripture. Let me scroll back up. I think it was Sister Arlene said something. What were the verses in 2nd Baruch 20? Oh, I didn't get that. I just started reading, didn't I? That was 2nd Baruch chapter 20, 1 through 6. 2nd Baruch chapter 20, 1 through 6. Oh, excuse me. So let me give y'all shout outs. We got Sister Jim in the building. Shalom. We got Sister Arlene, our beloved auntie, in the building. We got Kelly Goodman in the building. Shalom, sis. We got Brother King Oz in the building. Shalom, bro. We got Sister Brenda Hill. Shalom, auntie. How you doing? Shalom, Sister Psalms 91, my beloved sister. Great fellowship with you last Shabbat. All praises. Let's see. We got MC to the X Project. Shalom, brother. Shalom to you, Hebrew. We got Sister Kia in here. Enjoyed you last night on the prayer call as well, sis. Enjoyed you. I enjoyed y'all. Yeah, enjoyed it. We got Brother Willie Gardner in the building. Shalom, Hebrew. I hope I'm Sister Cindy Caution. Shalom, sis. Enjoyed you last night on the prayer call. All praises. We got Sister Sabrina. Shalom, sis. All the way out of Manhattan. Emo out of Manhattan up there. All praises. I'm still scrolling. We got Brother Winston French. Shalom, bro. Shalom. How you doing? Winston French in the building. All the way out of the Gulf Coast of Mississippi. I seen somebody else. Somebody new. Oh, there they go. Christy Snipes. Shalom, sis. Glad to have you in the building. Shalom. I thought did I see a Paula James in here? I think I did, didn't I? I'm not crazy. I know I did. Yeah. Paula James, shalom, sis. How you doing? Glad you made it. Sister Sabrina said, "We not that old." Hey, I was translating. You got to translate for the elderly. You know what I'm saying? I had to translate a little bit. I was just having a little fun, keep y'all engaged in the lesson. And then Sister Arlene told me to stop it. All praises. But that's all I see, family. If I forgot you, I am sorry. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget nobody. Okay, I think that's all I can see from now. But hey, I enjoyed y'all, man. Look, I had time today to do the lesson, so hey, I had to come before y'all. So you know what? I ain't got nothing to do. So let's get another lesson out. Let's worship the Most High. The next time we got Brother Stephen teaching tomorrow at 7:00. Brother Stephen will be teaching tomorrow at 7:00. Then at 11:00 on the Shabbat day will be Eliyahu and Brother Yeti teaching. And then back to the basic Tuesday next week, I will be teaching. And Brother KG will be leading the Shabbat class on next Shabbat. And we'll all be in person in the building if it be the Most High's will. Looking forward toward that. So with all of that, let me sign out. And we're not that old. I'm sorry, Auntie. I'm sorry, Sister Brenda. I ran out there. I shouldn't have said that. But I want y'all to understand how, I want to interpret that in the clean version. All praises, all praises. So let's see, what song we're gonna get out of here tonight? Yeah, no problem, Sister Cindy. Part 2 would be what we went over. Part 2 would be Tuesday, if it be the Most High will. What we went over last night on phone. It'll be part 2, but more in depth, more precepts, all that other good stuff. We got Brother Stephen back on the scene at the Gangster Lean. We finished now, Hebrew.
I'm back in the building.
Yeah. So, hey, your lesson start at 7:00 tomorrow, right?
That's correct.
All right, I said it right, family. Tomorrow class will be 7:00 p.m. tomorrow. Brother Stephen will be lead. You know the name of your lesson?
You better know it.
All right, yeah, give it to us.
The title to the lesson is hold on. It's called
Hold on, family. Hold on. Why he get that?
It's called Man's Illusion of Success is Not God's Prosperity.
Say it again.
Man's illusion of success is not God's prosperity.
All praise it.
Yep. Let me share this thumbnail, which is see if you can share it on the screen.
All right, share it with me. Well, we got 17 of y'all in here. Hey, oh yeah, please hit the like button. and leave some comments if you like under the lesson. And like, share, and subscribe if you ain't subscribed already, please. It don't cost you nothing. It don't cost you a thing.
Shalom, shalom, Sister Cindy. I missed y'all too last night. All praise to the Most High. It feel good to be missed. Feels good to be missed. Did you get it yet, Hebrew?
Hold on, Hebrew. I'm trying to. My phone is acting weird. Hold on, I got you. Yeah, I got it. Hold on. Let me get it. Why can't I save it? There we go. Now, give me a second, Hebrew. Talk to him. I'm gonna get it up here.
Okay. But yeah, all praise to the Most High. The lesson tomorrow is going to be a great lesson, and it's going to be, it's a twist to it. It's a twist to it. You know, the title, Man's Illusion of Success, is not God's prosperity. It's a twist to that lesson, you know, because the way that the way that the world looks at prosperity today is all based upon physical things. You know, how much materialistic things you can accumulate is what signifies your prosperity or your success in this world. So we're going to contrast that with what the Most High calls prosperity versus what the world calls success. So it's going to be a great lesson. Let me see. Let me see. I can share this with y'all. The foundation scriptures um, will be coming from let me see. The foundation scriptures will be coming from First John chapter 2 is one of them. For this lesson, I have more than one foundation scripture, so it's gonna be a little different than the way I normally do it. Also, Mark chapter 8 and verse 36. If y'all want to go look at that tonight, and you know, precept it a little bit, kind of give yourself an idea of what the lesson will look like tomorrow. Mark 8 and 36 says, "For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?" So that's kind of what we'll be dealing with tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Hold on, Hebrew. I'm gonna get it loaded up.
All right.
Well, have your phone been freezing up, Hebrew?
No.
Mine freeze up when I use StreamYard.
No, mine ain't been freezing up, Hebrew.
It's just only when I get on StreamYard, it'll freeze up. I don't know, man. I probably had to get me a new phone. Quit being cheap. Unless them demons are taking it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, brother Stephen, they want you to go and start teaching that lesson right now.
Huh? Hey, it's gonna have to be tomorrow.
Yeah, they want us back up here another 8 hours, Hebrew. So you here, you don't work no more. You ain't got no job. You ain't got nothing to do.
Ain't got no job. I ain't got nothing to do, huh?
Yeah, man. I don't. Hold on, bro. Man, they is messing with
Hey,
this
don't
phone.
worry about it, Hebrew. It
No,
ain't no big
Hebrew. I'm
deal.
gonna get the picture up here now. Shoot. Hold on, Hebrew. Let me fight these things. Let me fight. Hey, pray on my phone. They get them out. Get it. Do an exit on my phone right quick. They is doing the most. Yeah, I'm gonna get the picture up here. Hey, Sister Cindy told you to teach Hebrew. She like them all nighters now.
Hey, if I teach it tonight, we ain't gonna have nothing for tomorrow.
Oh, right. We'll put little body up here. He'll teach.
Later.
Oh, you don't know who little body is, do you?
Nope.
Oh, okay. That's Cortez's new nickname.
Look body.
Yeah, little body.
It ain't nothing little about Cortez body.
Oh, me, boy, that run had us cracking up yesterday. Last night, boy, called himself little body. My little body hurt today, y'all. That's what he was talking about, his little body.
Mm. Little body, huh? That what he done started calling himself, huh? Little body.
Yeah, little body. Big head, little body. Y'all, we got to go. Man, my phone's still acting stupid. Can you know I told you stream over acting dumb? Because I had my what's the name up there, bro? My thumbnail in the background. You know how that line is in the background? Right now,
Yeah.
it was showing my thumbnail, but when you came in, it just put this up here.
Wow.
Yeah, this stream
Know
y'all
how
got my
stream
phone.
yard do. Know how stream yard do. Well, bro, I'm gonna go on and get off of here then, man. You ain't gotta worry about it. Well, they'll get to see it tomorrow. You ain't gotta worry
Yeah,
yourself with that.
yeah. Sorry about that, family. I don't know, man. That stream y'all is lagging. It's acting slow today. But, all right, fam, we're gonna get on out of here because I gotta get back on the road. And we're gonna end this thing right here.
All right, well, shalom, family. probably finna lose me anyway. I'm coming through the airport.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm up here in the office at home now. I'm at the office. All right, Hebrew.
All right. Shalom, family.
Appreciate
Shalom.
it. All right.
Yes.
It is the most corrupt nation that I have ever covered. I've been there 25 years ago, and I've been there as recently as last year. Fine. So what? 35 years old. That's what that nation is. Now here's America, 226 years old. You love democracy? Put it there in Africa. You're trying to force these people into a system of government that you just have accepted. 30 years ago, black folk got the right to vote. You're not in any moral position to tell anybody how corrupt they are. You should be quiet and let those of us who know our people go there and help them get out of that condition. But America should keep her mouth shut wherever there's a corrupt regime, as much hell as America has raised on the earth. No, I will not allow America or you, Mr. Wallace, to condemn them as the most corrupt nation on earth when you have spilled the blood of human beings. Has Nigeria dropped an atomic bomb and killed people in Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Have they killed off millions of Native Americans? How dare you put yourself in that position as a moral judge? I think you should keep quiet, because with that much blood on America's hands, you have no right to speak. I will speak because I don't have that blood on my hand. Yes, there's corruption there. Yes, there's mismanagement of resources. Yes, there is abuse. There's abuse in every nation on earth, including this one. So let's not play holy to moralize on them. Let's help them. I'm not moralizing. I'm asking a question, and I got an answer. Why would you put it as the most corrupt regime in the world? That doesn't make sense. Can you think of one more corrupt? Yeah, I'm living in one. I'm living in one.